One Piece 1076 was one of the most phenomenal chapters in the story and another showing of why the Egghead Island arc has been excellent. Oda has made sure that this arc is full of incredible moments from the start to finish. In the previous chapter just added to that with the reappearance of the Yonko that everyone loves so much, red-haired Shanks. Shanks is a character who fans love quite a lot and who, despite rare appearances, has been a fan favorite from the very beginning of the story. One Piece entering its final saga means that Shanks is now a main player, and the previous chapter saw him enter the battlefield for the very first time. One Piece 1077 will most likely look to continue and build on that, and fans cannot be more hyped for the upcoming events at the moment. One Piece 1077, Shanks vs Eustace Kid. Quite easily the biggest focus of One Piece right now is the impending battle between red-haired Shanks and Eustace Kid. In the previous chapter, Kid got close to the shore of Elbaf and started fighting with the allied pirates of the Red Hair crew. As expected of a man with a 3 billion berry bounty, Kid is going to make quick work of the allies even though they are renowned pirates of the New World. It is Shanks who will pose a real challenge to him in One Piece 1077, as it just so happens that the Yonko is now on the move. He, along with his entire crew, is moving towards Kid, and there is soon going to be a large-scale battle. Shanks mentioned that he does not want to see the land of Elbaf get destroyed, and, as such, the fight between Shanks and Kid is likely going to be a naval one. Fans will finally see Shanks fight, and this is something that everyone has been waiting to see since the very beginning of the story. His fighting style is still a mystery, and so is his level of strength. Kid has already lost one battle to Shanks in the past before, and this time around, he would hope for a better result. However, it must be remembered that he does not have the help of Law and, as such, can potentially lose the battle. What's more, Shanks is yet to meet Luffy, and it is very unlikely that he will lose his fight with Kid before he even fights Luffy in One Piece Chapter 1077. One Piece 1077, S-Shark and S-Snake Attack. The Seraphims are very crucial to the events of the Egghead Island arc, and fans already know that two of them are engaged in combat. At the moment, S-Hawk and S-Bear are fighting against the Straw Hats CP0 Alliance. In the previous chapter, Luffy and Lucci delivered a powerful blow on S-Bear, while Zoro and Kaku took on the other one. This fight might continue in the upcoming chapter, especially since Shaka, who is central to the story moving forward, is currently in the same room. As such, fans will most likely see a glimpse of this fight. However, it is possible for attention to go elsewhere. In the previous chapter, Zoro heard a shriek from Nami, which means that the other Seraphims have also started moving. S-Shark and S-Snake are now attacking the rest of the Straw Hat Pirates, and One Piece 1077 could focus on just that. Given that Nami is in danger, it is highly likely for Sanji to confront anyone who causes her harm, unless it is a Seraphim of Boa Hancock. Regardless, both S-Snake and S-Shark are going to be key parts of the upcoming chapter of One Piece. The fight with the Seraphims is likely going to take up a big chunk of the chapter, and, at the same time, the mystery surrounding the traitor on Egghead Island could also be solved. It has been going on for quite a while now, and it is time that fans find out who has been betraying both the Straw Hat Pirates and Dr. Vegapunk. One Piece 1077, the power of the Seraphims revealed. One Piece 1077 will also most certainly focus on the power of the Seraphims. So far, they have been only on the receiving end of attacks and have only shown what fans already know the Pacifista and the Lunarian race to be capable of doing. They have also displayed tiny bits of the devil fruit powers that course through their bodies through green blood. However, they have not yet shown what their true potential is and how skilled they really are. Having taken blows from the likes of Luffy, Lucci, Zoro, Kaku, and Sanji already, it is time the Seraphims fight back and show the fans what they are truly capable of. Vegapunk made them to be the strongest form of humanity, and it is expected of them to be very powerful. As such, One Piece Chapter 1077 could deliver a glimpse of this incredible fighting machine and show the fans exactly why they are feared throughout the world. The Seraphims were only able to replace the Shichibukai because of the incredible power that they possess, and it is time for Oda to show the fans what exactly it is. It is also worth noting that the Seraphims have only recently been introduced in the story. As such, whatever fight they are fighting will certainly not end with their destruction. There is a deeper storyline with the Seraphims that could even result in them developing their own personalities and human-like emotions. They are, for sure, not getting destroyed anytime soon, and, as such, the battles that they will be engaged in will, at some point, stop. One Piece, the Straw Hat CP0 Alliance, explained. The Straw Hat Pirates are a powerful crew led by Luffy hailing from the East Blue. This crew has, over the years in One Piece, been through lots of perils, and it is through facing those adversities that they have risen to the position of a Yonko crew now. Luffy and his crew are incredibly powerful, and the alliances that they have formed are just as strong. Over the years, they have encountered several powerful enemies to push themselves to the next level, and the Cipher Pole are quite easily among the strongest that they have faced on the way. Now, on Egghead Island, the island of the future, the Straw Hat Pirates in this group, or at least two of its most important members, Lucci and Kaku, have come face to face once again, and, despite having been rivals, a team-up looks likely. Former enemies. Before being promoted to CP0, Lucci and Kaku were both members of the CP9. They were raised within this government intelligence agency and trained to become a master of the 6 powers. As they grew stronger, they were promoted as well and eventually, given the all-important mission to infiltrate the Galila Company in Water 7. Being skilled as they were, they, along with other members of the CP9, took on the roles of carpenters. Khalifa became the assistant to Iceberg while Bluno became a bartender. This covert operation lasted for years until it was finally revealed during the Water 7 arc that they were actively working against Iceberg and all the people on the island. Their true goal was to get the blueprints of the ancient weapon Pluton, which were sought after by Spandam of the Cipher Pole. It was just their luck that they also happened to come across Nico Robin during their mission, and they went on to capture her as well and take her to Eni's lobby. This led to a rescue arc that saw the Straw Hat Pirates attack the government stronghold and declare war against them. The crew then went on to clash against CP9 and utterly decimated them in combat to take Robin back. The Straw Hats and CP0 team up on Egghead. Ever since then, the Straw Hat Pirates have gone on to grow even stronger, but so have the Cipher Pole members. Lucci and Kaku have been promoted to CP0, and in the Egghead Island arc, they are finally assigned a very important mission. They were asked to assassinate all 7 Vegapunks and deliver S-Bear back to the island. Given that Vegapunk is not a fighter, this spelled his very end, and the scientist himself had also predicted this at the beginning of the arc. However, it was his luck that the Straw Hat Pirates, a Yonko crew, happened to show up on the island at the same time. Seeking help from Luffy, Vegapunk took cover from the world government officials, and this led to Luffy and Zoro clashing against Lucci and Kaku respectively. The Straw Hat Pirates had just defeated the Beast Pirates, so, for them, CP0 was not a massive threat at all. Luffy toyed with Lucci while Zoro held his own against Kaku very well. The two were immediately put in chains following Stussie's betrayal. However, an interesting turn of events took place when the Seraphims on the island were tasked with the elimination of all the Vegapunk bodies, along with members of the Cipher Pole. Not wanting their former rivals to die in chains, Luffy and Zoro decided to protect them. It was then that Kaku suggested they unlock their handcuffs and team up for a short while against the Seraphims, and that is precisely what ended up happening. The future of the CP0. One Piece 1075 saw Luffy take responsibility for the members of the CP0. Their handcuffs are finally off, and Luffy and Lucci were seen teaming up against S-Bear, while Zoro and Kaku teamed up against S-Hawk. It doesn't look like this fight will stop anytime soon. However, given that the Seraphims were only recently introduced as the ultimate form of humanity, they will also not be destroyed or defeated completely here. It is highly likely that this battle will be interrupted at some point, however, not anytime soon. This means that fans will likely get to see the team-up between the Straw Hat Pirates and the CP0 continue for a while longer. However, Lucci and Kaku are both men of principles. The former, especially, is a follower of dark justice and will not let anything change his way of life. Lucci is loyal to the government and, thus, would not ever betray them unless they actively tried to kill him. That does not seem to be the case at the moment, so a safe assumption would be that once the dust settles on this battle, Lucci will report his mission as failed and go back to being the lapdog of the government. It is also a fact that Rob Lucci is gunning for Straw Hat Luffy. After his defeat to the Yonko, he now has an incentive to grow even stronger so that in the future, he might put up a fight against him if they were to ever cross paths again. That's a wrap for this video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We'll be back with more amazing videos very soon.